Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be doing IXL Assignment HFJ, cross-sections of three-dimensional figures. That's a mouthful. Let's go through some vocab first. All right, we're dealing with sliced solids and cross-sections. A cross-section, that is the shape that's created when we cut straight through a three-dimensional object. All right, this is best explained with visuals. So if we have a three-dimensional object, in this case, we have a cylinder. If we slice it, if we cut straight through it horizontally, that's what this blue rectangle is, then when we kind of take those two pieces apart, our shape that's left over is going to be a circle. That circle is called your cross-section. So your cross-section is the shape created when you slice, when you cut and open up a 3D object. Here we have a pyramid. So a pyramid, that's our 3D object. In this case, we're slicing it horizontally again. When we slice it horizontal, it's parallel. So it's in line with the base. If we look at this pyramid has a square or a rectangle base. That actually, when we cut it open like that, that happens to be our cross section. Our cross section mimics that. It's a rectangle. Now, there's two different ways that you can take a cross-section of something. You can either do it horizontal, which is what those past two were, or vertical. Remember, horizontal, that's with your horizon. That goes left to right. It's also sometimes referred to as parallel. The reason for that is if you take a cross-section horizontally, it is parallel to your base. When we do that with a cylinder, the shape created is a circle. It mimics your base. However, if you were to slice it vertically, so remember vertical goes up and down, that makes it perpendicular with your base. It's no longer going to be a circle. Now instead of opening it up like this, we're opening up our cylinder like this. And what's created on the inside when we cut it in half vertically is actually a nice tall rectangle. So when we do our IXL assignment here, there will be visuals. It shows you how it splits it every time. But note, we have the exact same 3D shape here, but depending on how you cut it, depending on how you slice it, you could either get a cross section of a circle or a rectangle. Let's go to IXL now. Here we have a cross section of a cone. So notice what I was saying here, it has that green little bar right there. That is where it's cutting it. That's helping you visualize. So now, kind of picture in my head here, all right, I have this cone here. I'm cutting it vertically. I'm splitting it apart. What shape is going to be left on the inside when I do that? Well, when I do that, it's going to be left with a triangle. Now, this time, we have a horizontal cross-section. We're going to see both, but that's okay. It's all pictured there for us. We have a sphere. If we, cut it perpendicularly, and I split that, that is going to create on the inside a circle. Now, my drawing looks more like an oval, but it is a perfect sphere. So it will be this first one here. It will be a circle. I just am not good at, drawing 3D. This is kind of a fun one. We have like an inner tube looking thing for the pool. So if we want to take the cross section of this, all right, so we're slicing it horizontally. Kind of looks like an inner tube or a donut or a bagel. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, if you think about a bagel, you always slice them that way. When we take it apart and you look down at your bagel, it's going to look like this. It's going to be a circle with a hole in the middle. Here we have a regular square pyramid. We're crossing it this way. When I do that, we can see here that what we're going to be left with is a square or rectangle when we cut it and we open it up this way. Let's jump up a level and we'll do a couple more after this one, okay? Here we have a triangular prism. We're cutting it vertically. So this time we're kind of pulling it apart this way. When we do that, if we look at our shape here, I can see we have a triangle as a base. So if I slice it right there, it's going to be the same. If we slice that, it will be a triangle. Let's jump up to that 80 SMART score. We get the challenge. Here we have a cube. We cut it horizontally. We open it up. This is where the directions are really important because it possibly could either be a square or a rectangle. It's a little hard to see. If we read our directions, it's telling us it's a cube. So is a cube a three-dimensional square or a three-dimensional rectangle? A cube is a three-dimensional square, so it's going to mean all sides are even. So when we take that cross section, the correct answer is a square. Ooh, we have a cylinder, but it's laying on its side. So when we do that horizontal cross section, see it's cutting through that circle. So I know it's not going to be a circle. It's slicing it through. We open that can up and it will be a nice long rectangle. All right, it is your guys' turn to try it. So head on over to IXL, type in that match skill ID, HFJ, and click on that one that says matched skill ID. If you need anything, send your teacher an email or come to a help session. Bye.